Just to use a natural example, many of us didn't live through it, but there was a time when Ghana, our beloved country, was called the Gold Coast. And when we were called the Gold Coast, we were part of the British Empire. The King and later the Queen of England was our head of state. And the governors from the United Kingdom were the ones who governed our country, although indirectly through our chiefs, but they governed. But we were, I think at that time we called ourselves Gold Coasters. We were part of the British Empire. The king's influence was here. His presence was here. But the king didn't live here. The king lived in Buckingham Palace in London. That's where his power is. But in Ghana, he had presence. How did he have presence? Through governance, through agents, people who act on his behalf. So he extends his rule here, although he doesn't necessarily live here. So I'm trying to show the difference between power and presence. And then in Ghana, or in the Gold Coast, there were certain parts of the Gold Coast that were not as what they call Gold Coast proper. Gold Coast proper were those of us at the south. In the northern part of Ghana, the people were under a protectorate. They were protected by the king. In other words, the king would make some provision for them, supply things for them, maybe take a couple of schools there, and so on and so forth. So there are three things happen. The king has a headquarters in London. He has a colony here where his presence is felt. And then he has other territories where he extends his providence to them. So those are the three words I'm using there. Power, presence, and providence. It talks about different levels of authority or different levels of the king's work in different places. There is a place where he has absolute power. There is a place where he has some power. It's not absolute because he's working through people. And there is a place where he's just offering some provision to the people. Three levels. The kingdom can be expressed in these three levels.